Yeah, that's right. So, hey, everyone. Yeah, Mr. Owner's here. Yeah, it's been a while since I last put up a video on YouTube, huh? As long as it's been, oh yeah, almost 2 years. The last time I put up a video was probably, I don't know, mid-December 2011. You might be wondering, well, why haven't you put up a video lately? Uh, I will. I won't go into that right now. You can. I will answer that at some other point. But yeah, I'm back, everyone. Uh, This isn't a video game thing today. This is actually a movie thing. I recently saw the new sci-fi movie Ender's Game with Asa Butterfield, Harrison Ford, Violet Davis, Ben Kingsley, all those people. I went to see it last Saturday, and I haven't. I meant to do a vlog yesterday, forgot to, and I'm doing one now. Okay, so you probably know that Ender's Game is based on the book by Orson Scott Card, and I haven't read the book, but now that I've seen the movie, I actually kind of want to read the book now, although not for the reasons you're thinking. Let's go over just the basic thoughts on the movie. I thought it was decent. It could have been a lot better, but I thought it was decent. Um, let's get the good stuff out of the way first. So first of all, Asa Butterfield. He's the kid from Hugo. He was really good in this movie. Like I would say, probably even better than in Hugo. Maybe on par, but still, he was really good in this movie. He, I don't know how to describe it, but like if you've seen the point in the trailers where he's commanding those ships, it's like now he brings emotion like that to the role, which is good considering the character Ender, like considering his character Ender Winnigan, who is the main character. Uh, that's a good thing. In fact, I think everyone does a good job in this movie. Well, I think Ben Kingsley might be an exception, and Viola Davis. Like Ben Kingsley just shouts a lot. I mean, he doesn't do a bad job, but could have been better. Viola Davis, she kind of doesn't have a lot to do in this movie. The most she does is just watch people and just get kind of get mad at Harrison Ford. Uh, Another good thing is like all the little action scenes, like where they're training. Like you have like scenes where they're training in like uh, zero gravity, like a zero gravity, like a big zero gravity arena, and that's pretty cool. Like the effect of that is very cool, and it's entertaining to watch. Uh, and of course, for aside from the movie, like all the other effects are impressive. They would have to be, obviously. Uh, Now here's the bad things about the movie. Like you would expect the movie to hit upon like some moral issues, like and ethical issues, and it kinda does, kinda, but it doesn't explore them as far as it really should have. Like the most it goes into is like there's this one scene in Act Three where Viola Davis, like she comes up to Harrison Ford and she gets kind of mad at him for like a like training Ender, who's like 11, 12 years old, who's basically just a kid, like training him to go, like just basically training him to go to war. She thinks, oh, that's bad. Well, and yeah, it is. It's like it's bringing up the issue of indoctrination of kids into war. Uh, at least that's what it seems like to me. And Ford's character's like, no, he's really smart. I'm gonna bring him to war. And he knows what he knows what he's doing, and that's it. They don't bring it up again, and considering they bring it up in Act 3, kind of too late to bring it up as well. And like I said, that's pretty much as far as they go with the moral ethical issues. Like, you can see, like, in all the other scenes, you can probably ask yourself those questions, but the movie doesn't bring them up, except for really just that one scene. So it's the moral, ethical, and ethical issues are barely even brought up, and that's kind of a shame because, like, this could have been like a smarter sci-fi movie, like actually a smarter, more mature young adult movie because the novel Ender's Game is technically considered young adult. Honestly, I did enjoy the movie. Like, I'm probably just I know I'm just rambling here, honestly, because speaking of which, I did post on Twitter that I was going that like I normally, if you follow me on Twitter, you know that I do like short little Twitter reviews, just like basic summation of my thoughts on movies and as many characters as Twitter will allow. But every once in a while, I'll have to like use TwitLonger to express my thoughts better because there's more I want to say on the movie. But the reason I'm doing this vlog, as I mentioned on, well, no, I didn't say this on Twitter, but I don't even know how to structure my thoughts on this movie because just to put them on Twitter at all would require me to actually structure them and think about what I wanted to say, and I just couldn't do that for this movie. I mean, I'm not trying to imply that this movie was bad in some way. Like I didn't even know how to say what I wanted to say about it, but you know, I wasn't really sure how to put it, so that's why I'm doing this vlog, so I can just let all my thoughts empty out onto this video. So yeah, Ender's Game. It was decent, but and when it comes to the moral and ethical stuff. Oh, and as far as like, actually, I just saw something. You know, kind of when I've watched the movie, like, I got this feeling, like, especially in the first act, that there was a lot that I got the feeling they cut out a lot. Like when Ender is still on Earth, he's training and stuff before he goes to train in space. That lasts for all of like 10 minutes. Like, I feel like they spent too short of time on that. Like, we don't get enough time to know Ender himself or the characters around him, or we don't get to know more about the universe the movie is set in. Like, so it feels like there's a lot that was left on the cutting room floor or wherever that phrase is. So it feels like they cut out a lot in this movie. And again, especially in the first act, which is kind of why I want to read the book, just to see what they cut out. So maybe I can get a more substantial story from the book. So yeah, Ender's Game, like I said, decent, but when it comes to the more thought-provoking stuff. A lot of wasted potential. Really, really could have been better than that. Oh, and if you want, and I'm sure someone out there might be wondering, where are your thoughts on like Orson Scott Card's like, his HOMO phobic stuff? Yeah, that's not my field. Okay, don't ask me about that. But I will say this: whether he is that or not, I still would have seen this movie anyway because I really don't care what an author like. I don't really don't care what the beliefs are, like what the beliefs or stances are of the people making a movie. That has no effect on me seeing a movie. All I care is whether or not the movie is of quality, and this was of some quality. But either way, uh, oh, and since I now have Sony Vegas 11 and not god awful movie maker, you can expect more videos from me. Hooray! I don't know what kind of videos, but I'll think of something. I will think of something. Okay. Mr. Ono's, Mr. Ono's out.